Welcome to my Kajabi Landing Page tutorial. Here I'm going to be showing you how to create a landing page, obviously on Kajabi. I'm not big on introductions, so let's get right on into it. So when you are logged into your account, what you want to do is go to the website section, and then the drop down, you're going to want to click on landing pages. This is where I am now. Let's click on the top right here where it says create new landing page, or just new landing page. I read this and this at the same time. Alright, so there's going to be some things that are new here, specifically this where there's a lead generation page wizard. I'm not going to be using this in the tutorial because I want to at least show you how to use the template and then get up and running from there. You can start from scratch if needed. There's going to be some specific templates, so ones that are going to be sales related here. We have podcast, we have link in bio, we have thank you pages, we have opt-in pages, coming soon pages, policy pages, and of course there's going to be some legacy templates. Now ironically enough, these are some of my favorite templates that they have. I'm going to click on it very quickly here and show you. Now what I like about these is that they are very simple, very straightforward, and extremely easy to edit. And that's a big reason why I want to showcase using some of these. If you want, you can always use a different one, but one of my favorite type of landing pages is going to be a video call to action, given the fact that one, I love creating videos, and two, it's a great way to pre-sell an audience and of course get them to maybe purchase something that you had in mind. With that in mind, I am going to use this one right here, so I'm going to click on this. Alright, and this is just an example, and not only that, I'm going to give you a template that you can utilize to make your life a whole lot easier. So let's do get started. Okay, let's say this is going to be about doing a Kajabi tutorial, so I'm going to click on create. Alright, so here we have our editor. As we go to the top right here, we have our kind of little section for the header. We have a headline, a little bit more. We have a section for a video. We have a call to action, and you can add even more text if needed. So this is one of my favorite pre-sale pages or landing pages, as I talked about, but let's go through each specific side. So we have this right here when it comes to our top. If we click on edit right here, and ironically enough, what I want to do here is remove the header. Now the reason for this is because if you are creating a landing page, ideally you want to have one main goal in mind. And if you keep a header up here, you're going to be detracting from that goal. Okay, so if the main purpose is to watch a video and say maybe click a button to make a purchase after, it's going to be lessening the chances that they happen if they click on your store, if they go to a library, if they click on their logo, if they do this, if they do that, okay? So what I want to do here is just remove the header. So much better. Of course, anytime you make a change, what you can do is click on save, just so we're getting used to this, okay? So overall, this is going to be a pretty straightforward tutorial in terms of how to edit everything, but once you know how to do this, you can take it to any template that you want, okay? So let's talk about the actual formula that we want to use here. This is going to be our headline. This is the most important aspect of all of this landing page. So allow me to put this in. Here's a great formula. How to yay without boo. Okay, so why is this important? So anytime you are sending someone to this page, you want to let them know how to do something, yay, that they like, of course, something that they want to accomplish, something that's a dream of theirs, without at the same time doing something that they don't want to do. Okay, here's a perfect example of this. How to lose weight without living in the gym, okay? A lot of people who want to lose weight don't want to spend all these hours in the gym, okay? Another one could be, say with weight loss, once again, how to lose weight without counting calories, all right? How to build an online business without losing your shirt on paid ads, all right? That's a very big one because maybe someone wants to bootstrap it. They want to start off with not a lot of money. These are just examples of that. So let's say this was maybe just a pre-sale page showing how to utilize Kajabi, something like that that could fit in there. Let me change this very quickly and I'll get back to you. All right, so here's the headline that I chose right here. How to start selling your first course in 2 hours without any tech stress. So this is the big benefit. Someone who maybe wants to get up and running with Kajabi, maybe they want to go through and use a tutorial like this and just make their life so much easier because everything is going to be a step-by-step form. Okay, so that's our main heading right there. Under that, we have our subheading. Ideally, this can be a call to action, like, hey, make sure you click the play button down below. This can be something along the lines of a little bit more, so it's kind of like not as big as the headline, but a little bit extra. You know, say, click the video down below to see exactly how this works, or watch the video as I demonstrate this step by step. Anything really that's going to encourage the viewer to maybe click play. So here's what I'm going to put here. Alright, so click the play button below to follow my every step. Something simple like that. Alright, and of course, so with our video, what we want to do is click on video actions here, and we can do upload a new file. And from this, you can do my device, you can do Dropbox, Google Drive, link, or camera. For this, I'm just going to do my device and upload the video that I have. All right, so there's the video. Give it a moment while it uploads and I'll get right back to you. All right, and so the video is going to be uploading. While that's going, what I can do is go to the image section. I'm going to do upload new file. And once again, my device, I'm just going to use the same thumbnail that I used on YouTube. All right, and this is going to be the specific file right here. I think that looks fine. Don't need to make any edits, and I'm just going to click on save and upload one file. Okay, so we have our thumbnail that's going to be up there. This is still going to be uploading, which is fine. And this is a cool little section here where it showcases that we have a video and CTA. So this is the main idea of a landing page, right? So what is your main goal? If they watch all the way through to your video, what would you like them to do next? So this is a great place to put your CTA. This, if you have been building towards in the video. And I just put, don't forget to click the button below to get started with Kajabi today. There's going to be a dismiss. This is going to be like text color, so on and so forth, appearance. This is going to be a lot of the aesthetic stuff, which I'm not going to really go into too much. So I think that looks fine as it is. Let's click on save. Okay, now what we can do is go to the call to action section. So if we click right here, there's a heading, a subheading if you want to do that. So this is going to be something like, click here to try. Click here to try Kajabi for free today. And so we don't want to open a two-step opt-in page. We want to go to a URL. This could be, so for example, okay, kajabi.com, and definitely want to open it in a new window. This is very important. Given the fact that they're watching a video, you don't want to have it not open in a new window, because if they do that, this page is just going to go to a completely new one. But at the same time, if you do open it in a new window, this is going to allow them to say go in a new tab. And they can always come back to this and keep watching it so they don't lose their place. Okay, so that's going to be that section. We have the button style. This is more aesthetic stuff. I think the solid looks so much better. How is medium compared to that? I think large is best. Full width or auto. I think full width is going to be a little bit better. Once again, button color text. I think the blue looks fine there. There's going to be some events in case you wanted to utilize that, but I'm just going to keep it as it is. I think everything else looks fine there. So let's click on save. Okay, and now down below, we're going to have a text section. Now, ultimately, you don't even have to have something here, but if you wanted to, it could be a little bit more. So, like something about, the benefits of using Kajabi. Okay, there's going to be a subheading here, so if you wanted to use that, you can talk a little bit more, but let's say we wanted to put... All right, so I just put, if you're struggling to get up and running with your online course, then look no further than Kajabi. Now for this, all I did was I went to ChatGPT very quickly and it said, give me a few benefits of using Kajabi when it comes to building and running your online course. And I'm going to paste that in there to give you a little bit more text. So it talks about how you can do it quickly and efficiently. Now these are all just going to be benefits, more reasons that are going to further beef up, improve or enhance the ability that someone not only watches the video, but reads a little bit more about it and ultimately clicks on this button right here so that they can go in and obviously, go through your link. This doesn't always have to be Kajabi, but this is just the example here when using it. Now, something else I did want to showcase is that, sometimes if they scroll all the way bottom, they're not going to have a call to action there. So what we can do is go back over to, let's see, we have our sections, we have our call to action. I can do duplicate. And as you're going to see, it's also going to be down below at the bottom, and that's a good thing. So this is going to be there as well in this spot. So there's going to be two sections where they can go about clicking on that, and obviously that's the main goal that we're looking for. So I'm going to click on save right here. And now that that is saved, let's go ahead and click on preview, and I can show you what it looks like. All right, and here's something I noticed right off the bat is the fact that when we get to this page, we can kind of see the main action right here. I think we need to make it a little bit smaller so that the spacing at least moves it up a little bit higher. So let's go back here, and this is why we preview it, right? So I'm just going to exit off of this. And you're going to notice in this section where the CTA is, if we click on it and we go down to the bottom, let's see, where's the spacing? I just had it. Spacing right here. So small, we can do extra small. That means it's going to move it up a little bit, which is good. Could probably do that for some of the other sections too. Let's see if there's going to be spacing. Let's do small. Okay, better. Same thing with this here. We're just going to do spacing. So it's kind of pushed up a little. Let's do extra small. Okay, at least it's moved down there. That's fine. You can click on this one as well. spacing. Let's do extra small. There we go. So it's much closer to it. I think that looks a lot better. Okay, so once again, let's go back and click save. And let's preview it one more time. All right, perfect. So when we arrive on the page, you're going to see that the main goal is right here. That means it's above the fold. Probably could be a little bit more, but we do have some aspects here. In fact, if you remove this, that would probably allow us to move it up a little bit more. So that's going to be up to you, but overall, I think that looks pretty good. We have our main headline here, how to yay without boo. We have a sub headline, which is a little bit extra. Sometimes it's going to be a call to action, an extra little benefit, but obviously this is where they can watch the video. This is going to be the main call to action. And of course, we just have a little bit more. Whatever you're going to be talking about and that you want them to go do today, we can give some more benefits, talk about how it can actually help them, how they can get up and running quickly and efficiently. And last but not least, we do have this extra call to action here so that they don't have to scroll up. So pretty much no matter where they are, they're going to see one. And all in all, that's how you can create a landing page with Kajabi. It's pretty straightforward. This is one of my favorite landing pages. It's great for not only pre-selling, but getting a specific action and converting at a much higher rate. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. And of course, if you made it all the way to the end, a virtual high five for you. I will leave a link in the description for a free gift that can help with building and growing your digital business, if that's what you're into, of course. My name is James. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.